Hello everyone, I'm Death. We're here today to talk about this gun-grabbing advocate who has been posting many videos, and he has a lot of stupid, crazy statements. So I got my friend Athie to come help us get some common sense out of these stupid statements. This user is Lazz-Stupidliberal1. But anyway, on to his stupid statements. His first one in one of his videos were, selling weapons of war to criminals is unconstitutional.
Nowhere in the Constitution does it say anything about that subject. So, therefore, it's reserved for the states, is what I would say. But that's just my opinion. But that would be against law.
Okay, so it's not unconstitutional.
Yeah.
Okay. He also, for every person that would disagree with him, he used the same stereotype of them being a redneck and a conservative. Can you tell me something about that?
I will admit that many of the people who support gun rights are conservative. That's going to be common sense. But there are many Democrats and people on the left that support gun control because it's a basic human right. It is in our Constitution. It is in the Declaration of Independence, practically, or is implied because people have the right to defend themselves and rebel. And pretty much the stereotypical redneck, you could admit I'm from the South, but I'm the last thing from a redneck. I hate the outdoors.
Well, in one of his videos, he also mentioned a use of a certain gun, the .22 for self-defense. What could you tell me about this?
The .22 is a horrible gun for self-defense because, honestly, if a guy's running at you, he could take lots of shots from a .22 and it wouldn't do shit.
In another argument, he just had that we would not use guns or anything at all for self-defense. We just rely on the police to come save us.
The police? Boy, you know how long the police take to respond? Especially, like, where we live in the country? Well, not in the country, like 15 minutes away from a city. That, basically, as our previous videos, you could rape me, you could steal my money, you could do anything you want with me in those 15 minutes. What am I stuck doing?
Also, I heard it's kind of hard to connect it to the phone.
No, that's true.
Another one says, yes, the government has best interests in mind for us.
How does the government know what I want? The government only has what's best for the, quote, masses, not for the individual.
He also brought up an argument about suicide.
Suicide? If a person wants to commit suicide, they'll find another violent way, or unviolent way, either by ODing or jumping off a bridge.
He also brought up another argument about when Obama got into office and gun prices rising, saying that guns became scarce.
That they became scarce to buy. Actually, what Obama did, he's scaring everybody into buying guns. My dad's avid, he collects guns, so he has lots of guns. And he's basically saying he can make a fortune right now selling all his guns. Because everyone's so scared that they're going to take guns away that everyone's buying. That's why they're scarce.
Okay, this is probably the stupidest statement yet in one of his videos. When I read it, I just busted out laughing. Now, I can barely read, but I'm pretty sure there's not 57 states. It's more like 50.
57? Well, if you count Puerto Rico. Hey, Obama said it too, yokes. Obama said it too.
He also quoted China and saying that they don't have any guns, like they have gun control.
They don't have any rights in China. Do you see, like, why do you think stuff's so cheap from China? Because they give everybody a forced low wage and make them work for days. They're forced to have one baby. They have no freedom of speech. Do we really want to use China as our model?
He also brought up the other argument, murder rate will go down with gun bans.
Well, that could be it. That's never really supported because if you think about it, criminals in America will just get their guns from the black market like they always do now. And we'll still have people with guns and the murder rate might go down, but the crime rate's going to go up.
Well, I also want to know one thing. He's always saying guns kill people, but just from your standpoint, would you agree with me? Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah, people kill people. My dad has 100 guns in our house. I have never killed anybody. How I got my first gun, I said, "Hey Dad, can I have a gun?" He's like, "Here." Of course, I was taught how to respect guns, so I was like, "Ooh, a gun." But I knew how to handle it.
that a gun ever try to kill you.
Not in my lifetime.
That's his argument. He's also he said the NRA is for criminals owning guns.
That is not true. I've seen heard the spokesperson himself. He is for reasonable checks, reasonable registration of deadly assault weapons. Let's see. Did we cover the children's part? No. Okay. Pretty much he's not for criminals having. He's for citizens having it. Law-abiding citizens having guns.
He also, in one of his videos, when he was using imagery, he happened to use Nazis in a lot of his imagery of how he felt about gun control.
That, again, like China, is a horrible example because I guess we get with war and all, but that's not true because Hitler took the guns away from the Jews before he killed them, so the Jews couldn't defend themselves.
Oh. He also said it was bad. The NRA wants to have kids around guns.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was raised around guns. I know that and my dad didn't just like throw me out there. He taught me how to respect guns and understand when I pick up that gun that you gotta take responsibility for what you do with it. You gotta process. You gotta see what's going on. You gotta learn to shoot and aim properly. Otherwise casualties will happen.
He also said that for self-defense, we should just take a martial arts and carry a whistle.
Oh, that is great. That is just okay. So let's see, 45 mag, 10 rounds. Okay, I got something just as effective right here. My stop sign with 10 exclamation marks. This will totally stop somebody.
Okay.
Just about as effective as a whistle.
Nah, I'm just a high school graduate, and I didn't go to college or anything. So he's been using genocide a lot, but I'm pretty sure genocide is killing off an entire race. He's been saying genocide has been happening on the streets of America.
If we refer to criminals killing criminals.
And AC, would you say guns are right? Because that's what he's been saying, that guns are right.
Yes, they are right. They're in the people, don't let these people fool you. Read the Second Amendment, read the Ninth Amendment. Both of them clearly state that we have rights that are given to us by our Creator. And government cannot take them away no matter how hard they try. They will only take them away if you let them. Now, I ain't saying that this guy doesn't make a good point. If you ban guns, the number of gun deaths will go down. If you ban the number of assault weapons, the deaths of assault weapons will go down. But if you also reduce the number of cars, the number of car deaths will go down. If you reduce the number of computers, the deaths of suicide caused by people talking to other people will go down. But you see, there's a limit to what government can and can't do. That means messing with our rights. Safeties, we're safe. 3, 2, 1.